Morning, everybody. It's another beautiful Miami morning. It's like 5:30ish in the morning. We're gonna head back over to the marina where I took off from last time and kind of make a part two to taking over Miami. This time we're gonna fly over like Virginia Key, all of this little right around the private islands, and kind of just do like a little real estate tour and kind of see all the massive luxury houses that are Miami. So that'll be kind of what we're doing today. More over water flying. Hope for no engine outs today. I'll fly a little bit higher for a majority of it, just in case something were to happen. I can at least go land on someone's backyard or whatever the case may be. That's worst case scenario. So let's head to the takeoff location. It's humid already as shit. It's like 85 degrees out, and I thought it was gonna be way cooler this morning. And let's go have a good time. Catch you guys at the launch site. Like I always said, guys, when you have morning flights where there's no wind whatsoever, like there's literally nothing happening right now. So it's be a nice long running takeoff, full 10 liters, not that much fuel, but yeah. Paramotor pilots don't like to have to run a crap ton in the morning, and the little bit more wind you have, the little bit less you have to run. Just FYI to you guys that don't fly paramotors. Well, let's go check out some Florida real estate on some of the richest pretty much areas over here. The only area I won't be able to go over to because it's in Class B and there's no way to get into there at all unless I fly at 7,000 feet, which you guys won't get a good view of, is Coral Gables, which is where I grew up. But let's go fly over some of these islands and show you guys some of the Miami real estate and just a little bit of the views that you won't see when you're in a car. There's nothing quite more annoying than a swarm of mosquitoes around you while you're just trying to get set up, including right now. Alrighty, no wind. We're gonna go up right here, turn right in front of my truck, and then continue to run. Let's have a good morning flight. Alright, so we're back at the channel. Of course, the engine's acting a little foggy this morning. So we'll keep some altitude just in case we were to have anything kind of happen. We're going to head in here, wait for a little gap in traffic. We're going to head over the bridge, head over to what I believe is Hibiscus, don't quote me, I don't know off the top of my head. And we're going to go up to the point where we can't go past that middle bridge right there because that's Class B airspace. Which, I mean, we're gonna be flying so low that I'm not gonna affect anyone, but gotta make sure we're not in the way of any of these backyard helicopters. Now, the motor's a little boggy this morning after idle, which is a two-stroke trait that typically tends to stem from two strokes, but should never be like this. I don't typically have this kind of issue, so we'll keep it up a little bit high. Now, engine out situation. I know it's a little boggy right now. If I were to have an engine out right here, realistically speaking, that dock right in front of me would be my best case scenario, and it's very shallow water here, thankfully. So that's a plus. We'll get a little bit of rotor coming out of some of these buildings right now, but this is the yacht yard down here in Miami. Don't even want to get to start telling you what this shit costs. I've been on that yacht right there, fourth one in on the left, right next to the blue building. Get a little rotor right here. This car is coming. Yeah, thankfully the water in here is super shallow. Running back and forth. This house, I don't know the true story of this, but I think this house is being built behind the water house because he can't really pay property tax because he's technically not a land property. And these houses are incredible, dude. They're nutty. logs in the water here. Look at that pool. Look at all these pools. They're all sick. This is a freaking mini Tony Stark house right here. Look at that pool. I mean, this is so sick. And then the sailboats could just live in here for free. So we'll chop it up over here a little bit. It'll be nice because when I go back I can look up all these houses and kind of put some detailed views at how much each house would relatively go for. I mean, you guys can look them up too. You can see the cruise ship port right here. I can't get too close to that bridge because I start to enter Class B airspace, which, granted, we're so low it's not going to matter, but we're going to follow the rules. So we'll swoop her around right here. But it's still super sick. It reminds me of like a Santorini house. Trying to give you guys a point of view. It's hard to get from a boat because you're so down low. You can at least see the tops of houses over here. Never get old. Let's go check out a little bit more. It's kind of the extent of it, actually. I can't go much more back there. Get your last little glimpse right here, and then we'll head over to South Beach. I know Jackie Boy would like to have one of these houses one day. Probably not, actually. Both like to be kind of secluded away from people. This pool looks like I don't even know what kind of mini yacht that is, but this blue, like darker blue water, the Dasani looking water pool. Man, there's 1, 2, a hot tub, so 2 pools and a hot tub. 3 hot tubs, 2 pools, wow. This is definitely a morning tour though from going and checking out the real estate. You guys got the area, go out in Zill and look at everything that we just viewed from the air. Alright, we're gonna head back to the beach. We're gonna pop down into this little canal, we're gonna ride it through, and then we're gonna go over to that non-constructed house there and then go right into the golf course and circle out and come back. That's really old school, cool house, wow. Even the way they cut the grass over there is sick. So we'll stay over top of the water. Right over top of this freshly built. Actually, nah, we're gonna go through there. We'll run it right back down the canal. These houses are just mesmerizing. I'm kind of speechless at some of them. Alright guys, we're popping it back in over here. Look at the little sharks right there, little makos. I'm gonna try to pop out, swoop left, and try to land as close as I can to my truck. That back down neatly and we'll call it good. What a beautiful flight. What a beautiful morning flight. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Like, subscribe, comment, and we'll catch you with this messy hair in the next fun adventure. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.